Have you ever wondered what might be hiding beneath your feet, on the trails and paths you walk every day? What if I told you that some of those rocks could be worth way more than you think? Imagine stumbling upon a natural treasure while you're just out for a walk. In today's video, we're diving into the world of gemstones that could be hidden all around you, without you even knowing it. Who knows, the next time you go out, you might be walking on a real treasure. Stick with me, because with every detail I reveal, you're going to start seeing nature in a whole new way. Now I want you to stop for a second and think. How many times have you been somewhere and noticed something shiny, something unusual, but just brushed it off completely? How many times could a simple rock have been the key to something amazing? We're not talking about just any rocks, but those that could make any collector's eyes light up. And no, this isn't fiction. These stones exist, and they're closer than you think. So, what are you going to do the next time you come across one? Ignore it, or investigate? I know, you might be skeptical, and that's totally fine. It's normal, but I challenge you to change the way you think about what's around you. If you can start seeing the value in the simple things, you might be one step closer to a big discovery. And the best part? You can start right now with what's already within your reach. Let's keep going and see what nature has to offer. If you've been following the channel for a while, you already know that we love talking about the hidden wonders of nature. In previous videos, we've discussed how often what seems like just a regular rock could actually be a true masterpiece of nature, just waiting to be discovered. Today, what you're going to learn goes way beyond what we've talked about before. We're going to explore stones that aren't just beautiful, but also have real, and in many cases significant value in the market. And yes, I'm talking about stones that you can find just about anywhere, even on a casual stroll through the park or a hike in the woods. I know you're probably thinking, but how can I tell if that rock is worth anything? Believe me, I get it. That's why I'm going to give you all the tips you need to recognize the most valuable stones and how to spot the features that make them special. And even more, some of these stones may have even formed in a completely unique way, coming straight from outer space. Yep, you heard that right, meteorites. They fall from the sky, and believe it or not, they can be found all around the world. This video is going to open your eyes to the possibilities around you and help you see the value in things you never even thought about. So, before we dive in, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This way, you'll make sure you don't miss any videos about this and other awesome topics I've got in store for you. Now let's keep going, because what's coming up next is going to totally change the way you see the world of rocks and minerals. I know you're probably thinking, is this really possible? Can I actually find something valuable out there? The truth is, yes, it's totally possible. And I'm not talking about some fairy tale. I'm talking about a real opportunity to turn your everyday walk into an actual journey of discoveries. Every step you take could be your chance to find something amazing, and I'm here to show you how to spot those opportunities. If you pay attention, you could definitely stumble upon one of these precious stones or even meteorites without even realizing it. The secret is in the details, in keeping an eye out for what's around you. The good news is, this isn't something far off or hard to achieve. Anyone, no matter where they live or what they do, can have the chance to discover these stones. It could be while you're walking down a dirt road or even picking up rocks on the beach. The fact that you're here watching this video is already a sign that you have interest and curiosity, and that's the first step toward this kind of discovery. It all starts with a curious eye and an open mind to the unexpected. I invite you to join me on this journey. Start looking at the world around you with the perspective that everything has value, even things that might seem simple at first. Who knows what you could find on your next walk or trip? Precious stones are waiting for those brave enough to venture, and I'm sure you're going to make some amazing discoveries. Now let me know in the comments. Have you ever found a stone that caught your interest? Let's chat about it. Now that you're open to the possibilities, let's talk about stones that can really make your eyes sparkle. The first one we're going to explore is agate, a fairly common stone, but one with an impressive value depending on how it presents itself. If you find an agate with vibrant colors or a unique pattern, you might be looking at a true gem. When polished properly, agates can sell for hundreds of dollars, especially those with well-defined, colorful layers and fascinating internal structures. So, next time you're out walking, pay attention, because they could be right there in front of you, but you'll only notice their beauty if you look closely. Another amazing stone that could be hidden anywhere is quartz. Quartz, especially rose quartz and citrine quartz, is extremely valuable in the gemstone market. Rose quartz, for example, is known for its soft pink tone and its connection to love and harmony. Citrine quartz, with its vibrant yellow color, is considered a stone of prosperity and abundance. When you come across one of these stones, especially if it's in good condition and large enough, know that you're looking at a small treasure. And of course, we can't forget about meteorites, which are undoubtedly the most mysterious and fascinating stones. They fall from the sky and can be found all around the world. Unlike regular stones, meteorites have an extraterrestrial origin, which makes them incredibly rare and valuable. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be looking at a true discovery. Don't underestimate what might seem like a simple rock. It could have been formed in a supernova and traveled millions of years just to land in your path. And yes, these stones can sell for thousands of dollars depending on their weight and composition. Now just imagine what could happen if you found one of these during a simple walk in the countryside. You're starting to realize how valuable these stones can be, but the most intriguing part comes now. Did you know that some of these stones can be worth way more than you think? Many collectors and treasure hunters pay small fortunes for stones that at first glance seem simple or ordinary. Imagine finding a regular-looking rock with a subtle shine, only to discover later that it's actually a rare gemstone or even a meteorite fragment. Don't underestimate the power of a stone that might look like just another one on the road. The value of a stone isn't just in its appearance, but also in what it represents and the rarity of its origin. And that, my friend, is what makes the search for these stones so fascinating, the mystery they hold. If you keep watching, I'm going to tell you some stories about people who, by pure luck or a good amount of knowledge, found precious stones hidden in nature and completely changed their lives. These stones aren't just objects for collectors. They can be the key to a real financial transformation. And I know you're curious to find out how to spot a stone that could be worth way more than you think. Here's the trick. The true beauty of a precious stone isn't just in its shine, but in the story it carries. And those stories, of course, will be revealed as we go through this video. Stick with me and get ready to discover something that might even surprise you. Now, to make sure you're fully on top of this topic, I've got a valuable tip for you. I've put together an ebook that teaches you all about gemstones and how to identify them, and you can access it through the first pinned comment on this video. There, you'll get more detailed tips and even learn how to become an expert in this fascinating world of stones and minerals. Don't miss out on this chance to learn even more. When we talk about gemstones, we're talking about something that goes beyond just aesthetics. The value of these stones often surpasses what you can see with the naked eye. Some stones, like diamonds, are easy to recognize as valuable, but others, like emeralds and tourmalines, can be incredibly valuable depending on their quality and characteristics. A high-quality diamond, for example, can easily exceed $2,000 per carat. But it's not just the financial value that matters. The knowledge you gain from learning how to identify these stones is priceless. It's a skill that goes beyond buying and selling. It transforms the way you see the world around you. With each stone you find and correctly identify, you're not only discovering a new opportunity, but also expanding your horizons on the intrinsic value of simple things. For example, when you're out on a walk and come across a stone with a subtle shine, you might not know it, but it could have a huge value in the gemstone market depending on the type of cut and quality. The most valuable stones are often those that don't shine like diamonds at first glance. The true wealth lies in how these stones reveal themselves to those who have the right knowledge. And don't think that this knowledge is out of your reach. No, it's available to anyone who wants to learn. And believe me, when you understand how stones are formed and what makes them valuable, you become part of a select group of people who can discover treasures that many overlook. The information you're learning right now could be a real game changer for you. You might be thinking about collecting stones as a hobby, or maybe even making a profit from it. Whatever your goal, the knowledge you're gaining here is a key to a world that few people have access to. If you start looking at stones differently, you might be closer than you think to discovering something that could transform your financial life. And the best part is, you can start today, without even leaving your house. Are you ready to see the value in the stones you find every day? Let me know in the comments. Now that you know what's around you, how about putting that knowledge into practice? If you've been enjoying everything you've learned so far, don't miss the chance to dive even deeper into this fascinating world of gemstones. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a like. This way, you won't miss any new videos that will teach you more about the mysteries of nature and how to discover hidden treasures in places you'd least expect. And the best part? The channel has tons of other content that will expand your understanding of how nature can be a source of knowledge and even profit. And there's more. If you really want to dive deep into this topic, I recommend you head over to the first pinned comment in this video. There you'll find an exclusive ebook that will teach you everything you need to know about identifying gemstones and even where to find them. If you're serious about starting to search for these stones and turning it into a real hobby or even a source of income, this material is an essential step on your journey. So don't waste any time and take advantage of this unique opportunity to learn from someone who truly understands the subject. And of course, share your experience in the comments. I want to know what you've already found out there, or if you have any questions. This is a topic that can lead to many interesting discoveries, and I'm sure the exchange of information within the community will be enriching. Now, it's your turn. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share what you thought about this video. Let's go on this journey together. Now that you know a little more about the incredible world of gemstones and how valuable they can be, it's time to apply all of this in your everyday life. Remember, what really makes the difference isn't just what you know, but what you do with that knowledge. Nature is full of secrets just waiting to be discovered, and all you have to do is start looking a little closer. So I challenge you to go out there and start looking for stones around you. Who knows, you might find something that could change your life. Good luck, gem hunters. And remember, the real reward is in the journey, in the process of learning and discovering. If you liked the video and are excited about what you've learned, don't forget to keep exploring the channel. We have lots of other videos packed with valuable tips on how to uncover natural treasures and understand the world around you. Also, make sure to check out the video that's popping up on the screen right now and continue your knowledge journey. Each video is a new chance to learn something surprising that could be useful in your life. The search for gemstones and understanding nature never ends, and I'm here to be your guide on this adventure. Let's go together in search of the greatest hidden treasures.